internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Got it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of Turf Hour Script. Let's get right into today's video. Wow. We are going to break down Chris Larsen's video that we missed a certain part that stood out, actually, and it's very, very important. We're going to get into that in a moment, and then we're going to get into Global ID and Greg Kidd. This is going to completely shock you folks. But first, let's start off with this developing. Chase UK will soon bar its customers from making crypto transactions due to an uptick in scams. They're going to put daily limits, weekly limits, and monthly limits on crypto transactions on how much you could buy, folks. When the market takes off, it's going to be extremely hard for retail coming in. Imagine a brand new investor opening an account, doing KYC, sending money. A lot of price action can happen in that span of time, okay? A lot. We're talking about a 3-day potential wait period, and we're not even talking about network congestions. Retail is about to get hit very hard, and they're gonna be buying very, very expensive cryptocurrencies because the government doesn't want you to buy in cheap. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Let's start off with this Chris Larsen video that you guys have already seen, but there's a portion of it that's very important. Take a listen to what he says here. He says, without the need of banks using an intermediary like correspondent bank. He's referring to JP Morgan, Citibank, and he's pretty saying this is what Ripple, this is what Ripple's trying to do. And this is why the SEC went after Ripple and XRP, because since day one, they were very, very vocal about what they were trying to achieve. And what they were trying to achieve has a major impact in the financial infrastructure. And the finance guys were very scared of that. But take a listen to this.
Without the need of banks using an intermediary like a correspondent bank, banks could settle directly without risk of failure in the middle, and providing sort of new fundamental levels of competition for foreign exchange and liquidity. And kind of stepping way back, we agree that this is the beginning of an internet of value. That is now possible. It wasn't possible before Bitcoin. Bitcoin showed it was possible to do this. Ripple's taking that and using a different technology based on the same principles. But the key thing is we think just like the early days of the internet of knowledge, going back 20 years ago, that internet would not have value unless you got the key custodians of knowledge on board, the universities, the research facilities, think ARPANET, Stanford. We think we're in that same period with the internet of value, that before these technologies have key utility, we have to get the custodians of value on board first. And those are the banks, financial institutions, market makers. Then I think we're set up where these things can have tremendous value across the board.
And you see at the end, he talks about early day of the internet, how that the internet would not have value unless key custodians of knowledge were on board, like universities and research facilities, right? And that is why, folks, Ripple is doing this, donating $50 million to top universities to boost blockchain adoption, having a university blockchain research initiative. Like, are you guys seeing this? Look at all the universities that Ripple is contributing to, because this is, ladies and gentlemen, the knowledge phase. This is where they're learning RippleNet technology. Everybody that says XRP will not go to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100 are a bunch of airheads, and that is 100%. People don't really understand the magnitude of how big this is going to get. The stock market was opened back on 1792. Can you imagine? In, let's say, 1802, somebody was complaining, oh, it's been 10 years now, And what's going on with these stocks? Nothing's happening, and they're complaining and complaining and complaining. It's only been 10 years old, right? It's a brand new market. Now let's fast forward to 2023. It's over $100 trillion, folks. $100 trillion is the stock market. And the crypto market is gonna be way, way bigger than that. And it's not gonna take as long as that. It'll happen very, very soon. But just please, folks, understand that bigger picture of where this is all headed towards, okay? And that is why we have universities in Canada starting XRP validators with partnering up with Ripple. Like, I don't think people understand how big this is truly, truly gonna get. And now let's get into Greg Kidd. But first, take a listen to him flexing about Ripple's roster.
Their previous experience includes Federal Reserve, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the NSA, Goldman Sachs, Deloitte, Apple, and Google.
And that was back in 2015. Can you imagine 2023? I mean, you guys already know the roster, right? It's absolutely massive, massive. And here's Greg Kidd's LinkedIn profile. So as you guys could see, number one, it's his picture. Number two, him working at Ripple for 2 years back from 2013, 2015. Number three, he started up Apto Payments, which we're gonna get into. And he is also the CEO of Global ID. And all of his companies right here are utilizing RippleNet technology. What are the odds? What are the odds, right? Well, take a look at this. So we have Global ID here, founded by Greg Kidd, and he also donated $57 million to Uphold, but with one condition. As a part of Kidd's investment, Uphold Labs has a mandate for several projects, including platform integration with Ripple ecosystem, as well as Global ID, a universal digital identity and payments company. So Greg wanted Global ID, not wanted, he got it, got Global ID and Ripple ecosystem connected to Uphold. Things are gonna get very, very interesting because I'm gonna break down how this is beneficial to Ripple and XRP. And then we have Global ID coming out with a MasterCard, introducing the XRP MasterCard debit card. And this is a very big deal because in order for you to do that, you got to get MasterCard's approval. MasterCard partnered up with Ripple this year. Here we have on Global ID's website, them utilizing the XRP ledger. As you guys could see, we have the XRP ledger account, verify the ownership of an XRP ledger account using the Zoom wallet. They're all working together, folks. Ex-Ripple employees leaving Ripple, doing startups, and utilizing and leveraging RippleNet technology. And here we have MasterCard create simplified payment card offering for crypto companies. And guess what? Apto Payments, one of Greg's companies, is one of them. And what do? They issue new cards like white label. So you issue credit cards. I could issue one right now and distribute it to you guys, but it's a lot of money to get started. As you guys could see, you got to be like an enterprise level to this. It's $10,000 a month, and you'll get every perk set up. So this is basically what Ripple would be doing as well. They would have monthly fees for whoever is using their service. But how is Global ID, XRP, Ripple, how can they all work together? Well, here it is, folks. Global ID's MasterCard debit card can benefit XRP in several ways. Increased use and adoption. Offering a debit card linked to XRP can encourage more people to acquire and hold XRP in their wallets. As users load their cards with XRP, it drives demand for XRP, potentially increasing its value. And keep in mind, institutions are going to be holding XRP as well. They're all going to need XRP wallets. This real-world utility can help XRP gain acceptance as a digital currency for everyday transactions, further establishing its use case beyond speculative trading. Users can convert XRP into local currencies easily and use the debit card to spend it abroad without the need for currency conversion at banks or exchanges. Global ID's collaboration with MasterCard can open doors to partnerships with other financial institutions interested in integrating XRP and Ripple's products into their services. This can help expand the XRP ecosystem. Increased usage of XRP for everyday transactions can contribute to liquidity in the XRP market, making it easier for users to buy, sell, or exchange XRP. And what is up with the Global ID and Ripple duo? XRP's ledger provides immutable records. This can be valuable for Global ID to maintain tamper-proof records of identity verification and authentication events. Global ID might explore partnerships or integrations with financial service providers that are part of RippleNet network, allowing users to access a wider range of services while maintaining control over their digital identities. Last but not least, Global ID could explore the development of decentralized identity solutions that utilize XRP's blockchain for secure and user-controlled identity verification and access management. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I cannot wait until this is all said and over with and we have our level playing field. But it's not going to be easy. If it's going to be easy, then everybody would be rich. Everybody would be buying crypto. Everybody would be holding crypto. But that's not the case. There's a reason why the media puts so much fear about crypto. There is a reason why there is a lack of crypto education in school systems right now. Every school from grade 5 to over should be teaching crypto. Every high school should be teaching crypto. There is a reason why they're not doing that. They want to keep us dumb and they want us to stay poor. Crypto is a brand new asset class. Back in 1792, when the stock market was opened, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have a way of you and I communicating. It's just unfortunate that we do now. But with that being said, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of noise. Don't worry about the noise. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys, and we'll be back with another video.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.